a cold night in March 1922, 6 residents of a remote Bavarian farmstead known as Hinterkaifeck were brutally murdered in a chilling and grisly crime that still haunts Germany. Andreas Gruber, his wife Cecilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her children Cecilia and Joseph, and their maid Maria Baumgartner, were all slain with a mattock, a heavy farming tool. The killer methodically lured 4 victims one by one to the barn, dispatching them with horrifying precision before entering the house to murder the remaining 2. What makes these murders even more unsettling is the eerie lead-up. The family reported hearing footsteps in the attic, finding strange newspapers they hadn't ordered, and discovering fresh tracks in the snow leading from the nearby woods to the farm without any sign of someone leaving. Days after the killings, neighbors noticed smoke rising from the chimney, suggesting the murderer lingered on the property, tending livestock and eating meals as if nothing had happened. Despite a massive investigation and countless theories, ranging from vengeful locals, family disputes, to secret lovers, the case remains one of Germany's most baffling and gruesome unsolved mysteries, a haunting reminder of evil lurking in the quiet countryside. On November 29, 1970, hikers in Norway's remote Isdalen Valley stumbled upon a scene straight from a nightmare: the charred body of a woman, hidden among blackened rocks. The corpse was positioned oddly, surrounded by personal items, with all labels and identifying marks meticulously removed. Nearby, police discovered a suitcase at Bergen train station containing wigs, non-prescription glasses, and cryptic notes. Lists of dates and locations written in a mysterious code that baffled investigators. The woman's dental work suggested she had traveled extensively across Europe, yet no one could identify her. Autopsy results revealed a deadly combination of sleeping pills and carbon monoxide poisoning, indicating she may have been alive when set on fire. Despite a massive investigation involving multiple agencies, her fingerprints matched no records, and every lead ended in a dead end. Witnesses recalled her speaking several languages fluently and using different aliases at various hotels, fueling intense speculation of espionage or covert activities. Over half a century later, the Isdal woman's identity and the true circumstances of her death remain one of Europe's most chilling and haunting unsolved true crime mysteries. Frozen in time, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the world's most chilling and haunting mysteries. In February 1959, 9 experienced Russian hikers embarked on a trek through the Ural Mountains, only to be found dead under bizarre and terrifying circumstances that continue to baffle investigators. Their tent was discovered slashed open from the inside, as if they had fled in a panic. Some bodies were found in states of undress, scattered across the snow, barefoot, and suffering from fractured skulls or ribs. Yet curiously, no external wounds matched the severity of their internal injuries. One victim's tongue was mysteriously missing, and traces of radiation were detected on some of their clothing. Despite temperatures plunging to a brutal -30 degrees, the group had fled into the freezing night, leaving behind no clear explanation. Soviet investigators concluded only that a compelling natural force was responsible, a vague answer that left families in the world desperate for truth. Over the decades, theories have ranged wildly, from secret military experiments and infrasound-induced panic attacks to avalanches and even supernatural forces. The Dyatlov Pass incident endures as a grim and haunting testament to the unknown, its chilling truth buried beneath layers of snow, silence, and unanswered questions. On January 15, 1947, Los Angeles awoke to a scene straight from a nightmare. The body of 22-year-old Elizabeth Short was found in a vacant lot, severed in half at the waist, completely drained of blood, and grotesquely posed. The press dubbed her the Black Dahlia, inspired by her rumored affinity for black clothing and a popular film noir. Elizabeth's murder was not only brutal, but meticulously staged. Her face had been slashed ear to ear in a chilling Glasgow smile, and her body was thoroughly cleaned, suggesting the killer possessed medical or anatomical knowledge. The case instantly became headline news, captivating and horrifying the nation. The LAPD questioned hundreds of suspects and received dozens of confessions, but every lead fizzled out. The killer taunted police with cryptic notes and personal belongings of Short, deepening the mystery and public frenzy. Despite countless theories, ranging from jealous lovers and Hollywood insiders to medical professionals, the identity of the Black Dahlia's murderer remains one of America's most chilling and enduring unsolved crimes. On the night of June 9, 1912, the small town of Villisca, Iowa, became home to one of the most gruesome and perplexing murder mysteries in American history. The Moore family, Josiah, Sarah, their 4 children, and 2 young guests, Lena and Ina Stillinger, were bludgeoned to death as they slept in their home. The killer slipped in after midnight, wielding Josiah's own axe, and methodically murdered all 8 victims in a horrifying display of violence. The brutality was shocking. Every victim suffered severe head trauma, and many faces were left unrecognizable. The killer covered mirrors and windows, perhaps to hide from his own reflection or to delay discovery of the crime. Despite a massive investigation, with suspects ranging from a traveling preacher to a jealous rival, no one was ever convicted. The murder weapon was left at the scene, but no fingerprints or clear evidence were found. The Villisca axe murders remain unsolved, haunting the town and the world over a century later. To this day, the house stands as a chilling reminder of a night when evil visited an unsuspecting family, leaving only questions, fear, and a dark legacy behind. In the shadowy streets of 1918 New Orleans, terror struck as a mysterious figure known as the Axeman prowled the city. His victims were often Italian grocers and their families, attacked brutally while they slept. Breaking into homes using a chisel, the Axeman would seize the victim's own axes or straight razors, unleashing savage violence. The city was gripped by fear as the killer left no clear motive, sometimes sparing children and valuables, focusing solely on slaughter. What deepened the horror was his chilling letter to the press, in which he claimed to be a demon from hell and promised to spare any house where jazz was played on a specific night. On that eerie evening, the city pulsed with music as terrified residents hosted impromptu jazz parties, filling the air with sound in desperate hopes of warding off death. Despite multiple attacks and a massive police hunt, the Axeman vanished as suddenly as he appeared. His identity remains one of America's most chilling unsolved mysteries, forever haunting the jazz-filled nights of New Orleans with fear and unanswered questions. On a frigid December morning in 2010, a Suffolk County police officer and his cadaver dog made a grim discovery along Gilgo Beach, Long Island. The remains of a young woman, wrapped in burlap, lay hidden in the tangled brush. Within days, the search expanded, and 3 more bodies surfaced. All women, eerily similar in age, profession, and cause of death. The media quickly dubbed the perpetrator the Long Island serial killer. As the investigation unfolded, more remains were uncovered, stretching for miles along the desolate shoreline, some dating back over a decade. The victims, many sex workers who vanished after online encounters, were discarded with chilling precision, their bodies left to be swallowed by the sand and sea. The killer's identity remained shrouded in mystery, taunting police and the public alike with cryptic clues and deafening silence. Despite advanced forensic techniques, exhaustive searches, and relentless detective work, the case grew colder as the list of victims grew longer. The haunting specter of the Long Island serial killer still looms, a chilling reminder of evil lurking just beyond the shore's edge. In the shadowed hills surrounding Florence, Italy, a series of brutal murders terrorized the region from 1968 to 1985. The Monster of Florence, as the unknown killer became known, targeted young couples seeking privacy in their cars, turning romantic escapes into scenes of horror. Each attack was marked by chilling precision. Victims were shot with a .22 caliber Beretta, and the women were subjected to grotesque post-mortem mutilation, including the removal of reproductive organs. Despite extensive investigations spanning decades, the killer was never definitively identified. Authorities arrested and released multiple suspects, most notably Pietro Pacciani, a local farmer whose conviction was later overturned due to insufficient evidence. The case plunged the community into paranoia and fear, fueling wild theories involving satanic cults, jealous lovers, and even allegations of police corruption and cover-ups. The monster's identity remains one of Italy's most haunting and unresolved mysteries, inspiring numerous books, films, and endless speculation. To this day, the quiet fields around Florence hold dark secrets that may never be uncovered, a chilling reminder that some nightmares refuse to fade with time. A shadow hung over Cleveland in the 1930s as a series of gruesome discoveries shook the city to its core. Between 1934 and 1938, the remains of at least 12 victims, most decapitated, dismembered, and mutilated, were found scattered around the city's Kingsbury Run area. The press dubbed the unknown killer the Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run, but he would become infamous as the Cleveland Torso Murderer. Many victims were never identified, their bodies often mutilated beyond recognition, stripped of heads and limbs. The killer targeted society's most vulnerable: drifters, sex workers, and the homeless, those who often vanished without notice. Cleveland's police chief, Elliot Ness, known for his fight against organized crime, led a relentless investigation, even burning down shantytowns in a desperate bid to flush out the killer. Despite questioning numerous suspects, including a doctor with a sinister past and possible medical knowledge, the case remained unsolved. The butcher's chilling signature, precise amputations, chemical burns, and surgical skill hinted at a methodical, cold mind. The murders stopped as mysteriously as they began, leaving a legacy of terror and a haunting question that still lingers: who was the Mad Butcher of Ohio?